She stood in front of the Congress crying, but why? On August 2nd, 1990, Iraq suddenly invaded Kuwait under Saddam Hussein's leadership. In just a few hours, Iraqi forces seized oil fields, airports, and government buildings. Kuwait's territory was quickly annexed. The Kuwaiti royal family fled to Saudi Arabia and asked for help. They believed only the U.S. was strong enough to stop Iraq. But the U.S., under President George H.W. Bush, was still debating whether to go to war. Time was running out for Kuwait, so they came up with a new plan. They hired Hill & Knowlton, one of the most powerful PR firms in the world. Kuwait paid them $12 million for a full-scale public relations campaign. The firm launched Citizens for a Free Kuwait, a group that appeared grassroots but was entirely manufactured. They gave stories to the press, held events, and ran ads. But even with all that, American support for the war remained low. Then, they made a move that changed everything.
My name is Naira, and I just came out of Kuwait. It's the second week after invasion. I volunteered at the Al Adan hospital. While I was there, I saw the Iraqi soldiers come into the hospital with guns. They took the babies out of the incubators, and left the children to die on the cold floor. It was horrifying.
Representative John Porter, co-chairman of the Congressional Human Rights Caucus, said that in his 8 years of service, he had never heard such brutality, inhumanity, and sadism. Her story was broadcast across the nation. President George H.W. Bush repeated the story at least 10 times in the following weeks.
Machines shipped to Baghdad. Kids in incubators.
Naira's testimony stirred public emotions and played a key role in building American support for the Gulf War. The U.S. Senate voted 52-47 in favor of authorizing military force against Iraq. But in January 1992, an investigation revealed the truth. Craig L. Fuller, a senior executive at Hill & Knowlton and chief of staff to Vice President George H.W. Bush, held weekly meetings with the president. He played a crucial role in amplifying the fabricated story to a national audience. Naira was the daughter of Saud Nasser al-Sabah, Kuwait's ambassador to the U.S. Her entire testimony had been coordinated by Hill & Knowlton. Naira admitted she was never a nurse volunteer, and that she had only seen one baby briefly outside an incubator for no more than a moment. Hill & Knowlton had created a fake front group, Citizens for a Free Kuwait, to generate sympathy from the American public. They crafted and spread a false atrocity story, knowing it would sway opinion. After Kuwait was liberated, journalists were finally allowed to enter the hospitals. Reported that while some patients had died, it was only because medical staff had fled during the invasion. No organized massacre of babies had taken place.